What's going on, everyone? Bran here, about to give you the bloody breakdown on some Halloween Ends news. So let's do a little update, folks, since the last time I spoke to you all in regards to Halloween Ends. One quick little note before we jump into the bigger news of the day, and that is a role has been casted here, and that is the role of Dr. Mathis. Yeah, you might actually remember hearing that name, as one character said that Dr. Mathis should be punched in the face. So maybe Dr. Mathis isn't the most savorable of people. Maybe he's not the best guy to be around, but that role has been filled by a largely soap opera role actor by the name of Michael O'Leary. Now, probably not a huge role in the film. No disrespect to Michael Leary, but the guy is a soap opera actor. The casting came kind of late before filming started, but that role has been filled. If I had to take a guess, I'd say it'd be probably a smaller role, but that is something worth mentioning. That news did come out here recently. Now, just yesterday, not only did we get confirmation that Halloween Ends is in fact finally filming, we got that through set pictures coming to us courtesy of Jamie Lee Curtis, coming to us through a myriad of different ways. And we can confirm that Jamie Lee Curtis is back on the set in Georgia filming Halloween Ends. I'm going to be putting these pictures up through this video so you can all take a look at those as well. Also returning, of course, will be Kyle Richards and Andy Matichak, who, if Laurie's older daughter did in fact perish at the end of Halloween Kills, which I feel like she did, it looks to me like Kyle Richards' Lindsay Wallace will be kind of stepping into that role a little bit, kind of becoming an elevated character in Halloween Ends. But we are back here filming. I'm very excited about that. I was really hoping they'd hurry up and get on the ball filming this thing. It's still coming out this October. So, just from, a paranoid perspective, I didn't want Blumhouse to be rushed in any shape, way, form, or fashion. This is the concluding chapter of David Gordon Green's Halloween trilogy, and so far so good. I know there's a lot of people who have had some things to say that didn't like Halloween 2018, or they didn't like Halloween Kills, or they don't like both. And then, of course, there are people that absolutely love this direction so far. But personally, I think both films have been chef's kiss. Absolutely have thoroughly enjoyed them, so I really can't wait to see how they're going to bring this trilogy to a conclusion and bring all this to fruition. So, we really don't have a whole lot of plot details yet, other than what I've really talked about on this channel, which is very sparse. Basically, we've kind of surmised this is going to be like that last fight, the final battle, so to speak, between Laurie and Michael. And they've really said that this film is going to seem more personal in the fight between Laurie and Michael. They've even gone on to say that the film has been described as a bit more intimate and contained, were the actual quotes that were utilized here. So definitely not what we got from Halloween Kills, that's for sure. Halloween Kills was more balls to the walls, let it rip, in 80s slasher type fashion, which is really why I appreciated it so much. It really put me in mind of, the height of 80s slashers, and I really enjoyed that. This one seems to be a little bit more contained. I think it's going to be a whole lot more about the story of Michael and Laurie, their personal story with each other, and just bringing everything to a conclusion. So, as we know, the working title is Cave Dweller. I'm assuming Michael Myers is probably the cave dweller in question. And the reason I say that is because a lot of times with these films, the working title does indeed have something to do with what the movie is about. For example, Halloween Kills was entitled Mob Rules. So you can see kind of where that comes from. And I know a lot of people have been talking about this radio tower now all of a sudden. I know there was some commentary in the extended cut of the Halloween Kills physical media release That they keep talking about how that radio tower is going to be playing a big role in this one. So there's a lot of theorization going on out there to that. I really haven't tossed my name into that hat as of yet. I'm still kind of trying to figure out before I really put my ideas on that out there and theorize what it could be. I really want to kind of come up with a good theory before doing that, because I got to tell you, it's, you know, I've heard what people have had to say about this radio tower, and so far I got to tell you, a lot of it, if not all of it, sounds very gimmicky, sounds very ridiculous. So I'm really hoping that the theories that I've heard thus far don't come to fruition, but you never know. What we do know is that there is a 4-year time jump in this film. We are going to be catching back up to modern times here, to the current day. And I guess that's really about all I have right now. I just really wanted to give you all an update on everything we know about Halloween Ends, where we currently are in production, and so far so good. It looks like everything is still on track to be released this year in October, and like so many of you, I absolutely cannot wait to see how David Gordon Green, how Blumhouse ends this trilogy. And not only that, I am interested to see what comes after Halloween Ends, because, you know, I'm not naive enough to believe that this is really the last time that the Halloween, the franchise as a property, is going to be utilized. You know, Blumhouse is a company after all, and their whole deal is going to be making money. You know how it goes. If you don't release a new film in X amount of time, you're going to be dropping the rights to some other company who's going to pick it up, and they're going to release something, and they're going to make some money off of it. So if you've got it, why not make the money? You know, a lot of people have been theorizing as to what could come next after that as well. You know, a Season of the Witch remake or sequel, maybe something picking up after the events of Halloween 4, where we can kind of get something with Jamie, the Jamie character. You know, there's just a myriad of different ways they can go after this, and I know I'm probably jumping a little bit too far into the future talking about this, but this franchise has always been pretty exciting, for the same reasons that a lot of people dislike it. You never know where they're going to be going next, what they're going to be doing next, and quite frankly, if it's going to be good or not. So, time will tell. I'm excited for Halloween Ends. We got ourselves a little less than 9 months now before we're going to be checking out the final encounter. That's air quotes since you can't see me. Final encounter between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers. So, with that said, let me know what you all think down below in the comments section. I'm Bran, and you've just got the Bloody Breakdown.